How I taught myself English. Hi, my name is Alex. A few years ago, I decided to teach myself English. At first, it wasn't about big goals. I just wanted to understand the music I loved and watch movies without subtitles. Learning English seemed like a door to new opportunities, and I was curious to see where it could take me. I didn't have access to expensive classes or private tutors. Instead, I relied on simple resources I could find online or around me. The idea of learning a whole new language felt overwhelming, but I told myself to take it one step at a time. With patience and practice, I knew I could improve. Over time, I discovered that learning English wasn't just about the language itself. It became a journey of growth and confidence. The small victories, like understanding a sentence or writing my first email, gave me a sense of achievement. This journey changed how I saw myself and my ability to learn. Starting from zero, making English part of my day. When I started, I knew consistency was key. I decided to include English in my daily life. For example, I changed my phone's language to English. At first, it was confusing, but I got used to it quickly. It forced me to read and understand basic words every day. I also made a habit of labeling things around my house with their English names. For example, I put sticky notes on the fridge, chair, and door. Every time I walked by, I read them aloud. It was a simple trick, but it worked wonders for my vocabulary. Another thing I did was keep a small notebook with me. Whenever I heard a new word or phrase, I wrote it down. Later, I would look it up and try to use it in a sentence. This habit helped me stay engaged and made learning fun. Immersion, movies, series, and music. One of the best ways I learned was through immersion. I started watching movies and series in English with subtitles. At first, I didn't understand much, but I focused on key words and expressions. Gradually, it became easier to follow along. Music was another great tool. I listened to my favorite songs and looked up their lyrics. Singing along helped me practice pronunciation and remember phrases. It also made learning enjoyable because I connected it to something I loved. I also started listening to podcasts and audiobooks in English. Even if I didn't catch every word, it trained my ears to recognize the language. Immersion wasn't just about understanding, it was about getting comfortable with the sound of English. Using flashcards, memorizing words and phrases. Flashcards became one of my favorite tools. I created them using index cards or apps like Anki. On one side, I wrote the English word, and on the other, its meaning in my native language. Reviewing these cards daily helped me memorize vocabulary quickly. I divided my flashcards into categories like food, travel, and emotions. This made it easier to focus on specific topics. For example, if I knew I was traveling, I reviewed words related to airports and transportation. The key was repetition. I carried a small stack of cards with me and reviewed them whenever I had free time. This simple method turned waiting in line or commuting into productive learning moments. Learning 5 new words a day. I set a goal to learn 5 new words every day. It seemed small, but over a month, it added up to 150 words. I chose words that were useful in daily conversations, like hair, dish, or smile. To remember these words, I used them in sentences immediately. For example, if I learned cup, I would say, "This is my favorite cup." Speaking and writing the words helped me memorize them faster. I also reviewed the words from previous days. It's easy to forget new vocabulary if you don't use it. By revisiting them, I made sure they stayed fresh in my mind. Talking to myself. Practicing simple dialogues. One surprising method that worked for me was talking to myself. I would describe what I was doing in English, like, I am cooking dinner, or, I need to clean the table. It felt strange at first, but it helped me think in English. I also practiced imaginary dialogues. For example, I pretended I was ordering food at a restaurant or asking for directions. These little role plays gave me confidence to speak in real situations. Over time, this habit became natural. Talking to myself allowed me to experiment with the language without fear of making mistakes. It was like practicing before the real thing. Connecting online, language groups and apps. I joined online language exchange groups where people practiced English together. It was a safe space to make mistakes and learn from others. Apps like HelloTalk also helped me connect with native speakers who corrected my sentences. In group chats, I practiced texting in English. It was less intimidating than speaking and gave me time to think about my responses. Plus, I learned slang and casual expressions that aren't in textbooks. These connections made learning more interactive. I wasn't just studying alone, I was part of a community. It motivated me to keep going. Writing to learn, simple texts and journals. Writing was another way I improved. I started keeping a journal in English. At first, I wrote simple sentences like, today was sunny, or, I went to the market. As I got better, my entries became longer and more detailed. I also wrote short emails or messages to myself. It was a fun way to practice grammar and vocabulary. Sometimes, I even wrote imaginary letters to friends or family. Writing helped me organize my thoughts and spot mistakes. It showed me where I needed to improve and made me more confident in my abilities. Celebrating small wins, noticing progress. Learning English is a journey, and it's important to celebrate progress. I remember the first time I understood a full sentence in a movie. It felt amazing. Those moments kept me motivated. I also noticed improvements in my conversations. At first, I hesitated a lot, but over time, words came more naturally. Even small achievements, like understanding a song lyric, felt like big wins. Every milestone reminded me that I was getting better. It's easy to focus on what you don't know, but celebrating progress helps you stay positive and keep learning. Final advice: consistency is key. If I could give one piece of advice, it's this: be consistent. Learning English doesn't happen overnight, but small efforts every day lead to big results. Find methods that work for you and stick with them. Don't be afraid to make mistakes. They're part of the process. The more you practice, the more confident you'll become. Remember, it's not about being perfect, it's about making progress. Most importantly, enjoy the journey. English opens so many doors for me, and it can do the same for you. Start today, and you'll be amazed at how far you can go.